Emerald, and, is this rolling? Yeah, it's rolling. Okay. For a second there, it looked like it wasn't. But, yeah, welcome to the new meta, which I have unfortunately not uploaded on since... Okay, so today... What day is today? Let me see. Today, I have not uploaded for more than a week, so that is my apologies. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, so welcome back. Basically, I got busy, and then I got sick, and then I forgot, and now I'm still sick. So, I know, excuses, but that's what happens. I do want to say an apology to everyone who listens to The Noodle and the Thinker, my other podcast, which you should go check out on Spotify. Completely free to listen to, no ads currently, I think, that I know of. Yeah, go check that out. I'm so sorry. I'm currently having a lot of problems logging into my account. Every time I try to log in, an error comes up. So I'm trying to work with the people who run Red Circle to fix everything, but it's not going well, so we'll have to just wait and see. I will give you all updates once they finally get back to me. They said it can be like 5 to 7 business days, and I sent that email to them 2 days ago. So, yeah, my apologies. But, yeah, so, okay, let's get into this. I owe you all a lot, so we are going to be doing San Juan today, and we will also be doing Curitiba today as well. So I hope you all are ready for this, and I don't think we'll do juniors and seniors just because, I mean, I usually don't do juniors, just because there's a lot to go through. So we can go to San Juan first. Let me see. So it was won by Miguel Alejandro Hernandez Garcia with Cerulege. And actually, funny story, there was a deck list error with his deck, and he was not able to play Briar or Turo. So that was a very fun thing for him, but he still won. In second place, we have Ross Cawthon, also with Cerulege. Very interesting that the only Cerulege in day 2... yeah, it looks like the only Cerulege in day 2 at all managed to make it to the finals. So that's pretty impressive. In third place, we have a Dragapult Dusknoir deck by John Bielik. I can't pronounce names. So pretty standard there. And then in fourth place, we have Joseph Bjerg with a Frostlast Monkey Dory deck. Now, if we go to this list, which I have not looked at yet, it also has an Ethan Sudowoodo in here and a Mega Frostlast EX. I've heard this. If they run this, I'm assuming it's for like a late game, 2 or 3 prize play, just to, finish everything off and quickly win the game. I mean, they run 3 Badoo. It's kind of obvious what their goal is here. 3-3 Frostlast line. So, it's really cool that this managed to get a top 4 at a regional. I'm really happy that they managed to do that. And then, 5th place, Zach Elliott with Dragapult Dusknoir. Okay. And then, history repeats itself, because right after a Dragapult Dusknoir, you have, in 6th place, Gabriel Perez. You have Frostlast Monkey Dory. Like, what the heck was going on here? If you scroll down, the next Frostlast Monkey Dory deck is in 39th place. So this was quite the interesting tournament, as there was a whole lot of craziness going on. And, yeah, I'm a little bit glad I didn't go to this one. Yeah. And then in 7th place, Vincent Owen with In Zoroark. Just, wow. Another Zoroark. I mean, it shows up sometimes. Then in 8th place, Felipe Luna Herrera with uh, Goldango Lunatone. I was looking at the wrong thing for a second. So, obviously, the Sarah Ledges and the Monkey Dory Frostlass decks standing out a lot. But my guess is this was kind of just a one-off tournament. I don't think that anything like this will happen. I have not looked at Curitiba, but my guess is nothing like this happened at Curitiba. So that's my take on this. I think it was kind of just those, one of those one-off tournaments where something like crazy like this happens, and then it kind of just goes back to normal. So speaking of Curitiba, which I will get to. All right, here we go. So this one is a much more standard tournament. A little less so. There's a lot of Zoroark in top 8. First place. I'm sorry, guys. I can't talk right now. So first place, Matthias Matricardi with Goldango Lunatone. Okay, it's a dango. Actually, this guy was from Argentina, huh? And then Javier Andres Fernando Caro with Zoroark. Just another standard Zoroark deck, but there will be more of these to come. And Juan Andre Meija. I don't know. My Spanish is bad, guys. Well, he's from Chile, but yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up now. I don't know things. Yeah, Gardevoir Jellicent. It's a little interesting. We haven't seen a whole lot of Gardevoir Jellicent archetypes. It's mostly been straight Guardy, but I do believe that Jellicent is a more powerful way to play this deck. I just really hope he was listening to my podcast and heard me say that. That'd be awesome. Congrats to you if you were listening to my podcast. You're the one person in Chile who listens to my podcast. And then in 4th place, Pedro Pertusi. Another Zoroark. It's been a little while since I've seen Pedro show up and do well in an event, but, And then 5th place, William Azevedo with Zoroark again. Yep, just hanging out there. 3 Zoroarks in top 8. And then Victor Freitas with Dragapult Dusknoir. Sticking around. And then a Raging Bolt Ogerpon piloted by Yurgo Valencia in 7th place. We have not seen a whole lot of Raging Bolt, but I do think it is in a very powerful spot this format, and I do think it's in a very powerful spot next format as well. And then in 8th place, Marco Antonio Silva de Macedo Mota. They just that's his whole first name and last name. It's like 5 names in an article in there. Like, what the heck? I mean, it's, yeah. So, also with the Frostlass Monkey Dory, so I was maybe wrong. I didn't see this. My eyes just kind of skimmed over it. So, yeah, Frostlass Monkey Dory might actually not be too bad. I think I might actually end up getting everything I need for the deck and playing that a little bit. I'm considering it. And then in 9th place, we have Federico Natkemper with Crustle. I'm assuming, I don't know actually how far down ASIM went, but we're going to go down to 10th place and assume that's ASIM. Crustle's just showing up. I'm a little surprised by that, but the Lasagna Crab is still around. And then in 10th place, Marcos Cifuentes Meta. We've seen him show up a lot with also another Zoroark. So we can kind of see this archetype, at least in this format, kind of just taking over. How many people were in day 2? Oh my gosh, this was a pretty big tournament. So there was 257 people in day 2. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of Zoroark. I'm seeing some, but there's not a whole lot of Zoroark down here. I probably farmed away. Whoa. Shout out to the guy who took festival lead, Rodrigo Ribeiro Conceição, in 76th place. Congrats, and Kyoto's oh my gosh, there was a guy who did better than him with Typhlosion. Guys, this is the problem. You can't go down past like 32nd place. Here, let's see what it was in 32nd place. There's a Sarah Legend 30. Oh my gosh. Because of course there was. You can't go past 32nd place because once you get to that point, it just gets kind of insane. All right, so let's see. Upcoming tournaments. I'm going to have to get myself notified on these. Hold on, let me find them. Upcoming. So, remember, yell at me. I need to do Houston, which is this weekend. Oh, we should do predictions. And then 28th, so this is the next weekend, we have Sevilla, and we have Champions League Osaka, which is Japan Standard, obviously. And then 4th of April, we have Querétaro and Orlando, Florida. And then 25th, we have Prague. And then 9th of May, Aichi, Los Angeles. And then in Indianapolis, where I'm going, on the 30th, we have Indy. So, yeah, that's the only one I'm going to. I want to go to Utrecht because I got cousins near there that I could stay with. But, yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. Is it already... Well, it's probably open, but anyways, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say, based on what we've seen, there will be 1 Frost Monkey Dory in cut. There will be 2 Zoroark in cut. And there will be, in top 4, I'm going to say no Guardies in top 4. Watch it be like 4 Guardies in top 4. That'll be awesome. So, that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you all for sticking with me. And actually, now that I just remembered it, I do have an important message. So, I made a decision, and we're still working on it a little bit. But this next season of Pokemon, I will not even be trying to get my Ace Trainer reward, and Aiden will most likely be taking over the podcast, okay? I mean, there's nothing. Okay, so let me explain this. So I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm rambling. Okay, so Aiden will most likely be taking over the podcast. Kingston might. We're still trying to work that out. I will be stepping down because I will be very busy. I will be doing a lot of schoolwork. I'll be a sophomore next year, or next school year, and then I'll be playing basketball. And I will probably be doing a lot more for basketball, especially over the summer as well. And then I've been looking to get into competitive chess and Catan as well, or Catan. I say Catan. That's the way I learned it. But I'll be looking into getting into those. And I will, like, if I'm open one weekend, I will keep up with Pokemon. But I likely will not do more than 1 episode a month, and that might be a lot anyways. So Aiden will be doing a lot. Maybe. We're still trying to figure that out. So the podcast might probably over like the actual season, I will probably be doing a lot less. Let me know in the comments what you all think of this. I'd really appreciate some feedback. But it's come to the point where I can't make... Well, my goal is to make 2 or 3 episodes a week. It's come to the point where I would not be able to do that. Even if they're 15-minute episodes, I still have to... it's 15 minutes to do it, and then I have to make sure I did it right. I have to keep up with everything. I have to, think about what I'm saying. So it's just another thing for me that I would have to keep track of. And over the course of a week, that's an hour, right? Okay, an hour. But think about it, like each day I would have probably 5 hours of schoolwork, an hour and a half of basketball practice, half an hour that I'm playing chess probably, and then lots of other stuff like that. Oh, well, and then like probably a couple hours where I'm working on the new format I'm working on. So it turns out like an hour, well, as well as like the noodle and the thinker, it just becomes too much for me. So what's probably gonna happen is I will be doing a lot less, and Aiden and or Kingston will be doing a lot more, because my goal is have someone, because my goal is not to do Pokemon. I might play in a couple tournaments after I am a master, but after that point I'm probably going to move on. So my goal is to give them experience so that they can fully take over the podcast once I have moved on from Pokemon. So that's my goal. Yeah, thank you all so much for listening, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace out.